Hey everyone, this is Clifton from Planter, and I'm with Liz Lark-Riley from Rockledge Gardens, and we're here to discover a little bit more about Liz and Rockledge helps their local community grow more and find more food freedom. So thanks for being here, Liz. If you could start with, give us a sense of how you got into growing your own food, maybe a history of Rockledge, just kind of the high-level view of what's going on there.
Um, I got involved in horticulture through pure nepotism. Rockledge Gardens is owned by my husband's parents, um, and we moved here, pardon me, in 2013 actually to start a theater company, which is what we did for a while, produced some plays. I worked part-time in events and marketing at Rockledge Gardens. After producing 3 or 4 plays here, we produced a child, and it quickly became apparent that we needed to shift some priorities, and the full-time job that paid $0 had to be one that went. And fortunately, I had really fallen in love with my job at Rockledge Gardens, with the green industry, with growing. And so it kind of worked out because I'm really excited about the path that I'm on now, even though it's really far from where I started and what my degrees are in.
That's amazing. So from theater, doing plays, straight into gardening and promoting plants, essentially. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of at high level what all garden centers do. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up your website here. Give me 1 second, and let's take a look at what you do at Rockledge Gardens, and if you could maybe guide me um, the through the ways that you help people to get started growing, essentially.
Absolutely. I'm really proud of the resources available on our website. We've worked really hard, and it's kind of been an organic process to create something that is going to be really useful for people. And I I want it also not only to provide tools that are really useful, but tools that will kind of meet you where you are in terms of how you learn best. So when I'm pointing people to resources on our website, there's a lot of ways to get into the different resources we have, the video tutorials, the blogs, shopping the garden center online, seeing what it is that we have, and the printable downloadable care guides that we offer. But what I typically tell people to start with is that plant info and resources page under gardening answers. Because what we have here is an index of different plants that you might come across, and different ways that you can get information about those things. So one of my favorite examples is if you go into the M through R section there, so just click that M through R, and then click on mangoes over on the left-hand side. And this is a really great example because we have a lot of different types of resources about mangoes. So you're going to see on the landing page kind of a cursory information about growing mangoes, kind of basic planted height, when, temperatures that they can tolerate, a little sort of basic care information. But over here on the right, you're going to see a lot of additional resources. So if you click that Shop Our Mango Trees button at the very top, it's going to take you to our online store where it's going to show you all the different varieties of mangoes that we sell here at Rockledge Gardens. So you can kind of get a sense of, oh, wow, mangoes aren't just mangoes. Um, if you go back to that landing page, you'll see that, and actually, I think you've still got the tab open because it's set up to open in a new tab. So yeah,
Okay.
just click over there. If you click on that printable care guide there, second from the top button, this is going to give you a downloadable printable PDF that goes really into depth on caring for mangoes. If you take one home, this is tons of information on how to take care of it. You'll also
Wow.
see the additional pages on this handout have some information about selecting mangoes based on different attributes that they have. So this is actually a 3-page PDF. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see these tables which give you additional information about the different varieties of mango and what you can expect from them. So if you go back to the landing page again, you'll see that we have, one more thing I wanted to note about the printable care guides, our point of sale system. So if somebody were to buy a mango and they check out as a garden bug, which is our loyalty program, and they have an email address with us on file, the system is automatically going to send them a copy of their receipt along with that mango care guide as an attachment. So anytime someone buys something here, if we have a care guide for it, you are going to get it in your email if you're checking out as a garden bug and we have your email on file. If you bought a mango and a banana, it's going to give you the mango care guide and the banana care guide. Everything is going to come with our new planting guide. So lots of information that we are, consistently making sure that all of our guests have, so that, because we want them to be successful. It's really important to us that if you're getting into this, which, it's an investment of time, it's an investment of money, that you have the tools and the resources and the knowledge available from us to be able to take care of it, specifically here in Zone 9B, which is our growing zone. If you don't mind going back to that mango page one more time, I'll show you another couple of types of resources that we have. I love to pick mangoes because I know that this really has a lot of things. Some of these landing pages will have, they'll at least have the link to how you can buy them and the printable care guide. Not all of them have blogs or videos yet, but this one does have a fair number. So it's a great example of some of the resources we have. So we have 2 different blogs that have been written about mangoes. Our blog is written by Amanda Rose Newton, PhD. She is a professor of horticulture at Eastern Florida State College. And she works with us 1 day a week as one of our info and education specialists. She also is the one who really spearheads our staff education program to make sure that the team is really knowledgeable and able to help our guests as they come through. But she writes our blog. So our blog is written by a horticultural PhD. And what I love about her is that she's so incredibly generous with her knowledge. Her information is excellent and it's so relatable. Her writing style is, it's just really easy and friendly and fast to get into. So if you were to get into any of those blogs, you can see that it's you feel like you're talking to a friend when you read these blogs. And then I think we've got 3 videos on mangoes that are also linked on the landing page. Growing mangoes in Florida, the best mangoes to grow in Florida. So these are some of our favorite varieties. And then a basic mango care video. This is going to take you to our YouTube channel where all of those videos are housed. The one below that is our Little Bugs Club. This is our kids gardening program. This is run by Michaela, who is one of our cashiers, who is just really passionate about educating youth. And so she's really kind of reignited our program for young gardeners. with the Little Bugs Club program. We're also going to be doing a summer camp. We did a winter camp that was just 3 days, all day, for kids in that weird sort of gap in the public school schedule after New Year's, but before they started school on a Thursday.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks so much for taking a few minutes here and showing us what Rockledge Garden's doing, how you support food freedom growing in your community. I really appreciate it, Liz.
Yeah, my pleasure, Clifton. Thanks for having me.